Resurrection. Book 1 of the Martyr series. Written by M.C. Hunton. Narrated by M.C. Hunton. Chapter 1. Do not cross. A mechanical voice called out louder than it ever had before as it repeated the warning with robotic regularity. A bright red hand blared across the street. A splattering of dead LEDs left the outstretched fingers pocked and misshapen inside their black box. Dozens of people walked through the intersection anyway, while the red hand continued to flash its incessant, pointless warning. The people of the Williamsburg Street Market ignored it, dragging along antsy children and empty carts as they rushed across the asphalt. But Darius Jones stopped. He paused on the far side of the street, and a nervous tickle ran up the back of his neck. People pushed around him, bumping him with their shoulders and grumbling as they sped past. He adjusted his long, brown jacket, patting the empty pockets to distract himself as he looked out across the northern edge of the market. It stretched for several blocks around and underneath the Williamsburg Street Bridge. Vendors and stalls and busied patrons filled in the roads as far as he could see, and a dreary haze of smog hovered in the air, making the whole scene gray and bleary. High on the bridge above, cars drove by, unaware and unconcerned with the community struggling just beneath them. Darius ran a hand over his chin, and his calloused fingers caught the stubble there. Green eyes shone out bright against his tanned, olive skin. They narrowed as he stared at the crosswalk light, with that nagging feeling he was missing something, but he couldn't put his finger on what it was. A voice spoke up in the back of his head. Darius? Darius was rattled from his thoughts as a small hand reached up and wrapped around his palm. He looked down to see a dirty little face staring up at him. A young girl's fingers tightened around his, and it melted his reserve. Hey, Sophie, he said softly, and he tried to shake his tension away. She just watched him with wide, worried eyes, so he squeezed her fingers twice. She relaxed a little and squeezed back twice in return. You good? He asked. She just nodded. Darius turned to the rest of the kids. A half dozen of them waited expectantly behind him. They were a mismatched group. One boy, tall and dusky. A girl with short legs and shorter hair. Another, freckled and pale. This one young, that one younger. But where they were diverse in physical features.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?